about minicamp? You have do you make wallets and stuff at minicamp? What do you do?
Yeah, what do you guys like? Is it arts and crafts? Do you have like a day
I wish. You don't have any free time. You go from. We got up at 5:45 and we went until about 9 o'clock at night. Just meetings, practice, more meetings, and practice again, and then more meetings, and then food.
I couldn't even get out of high school, so I'd have to imagine. To me, I'd rather just keep playing. The meetings, I don't know.
Yeah, that's. If we didn't have the meetings, I'd be in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have the meetings.
Yeah, that's where you learn all the defensive stuff, though.
I understand, but it's schoolwork. It's almost like it's in school. You're in school.
It's not that bad because you get to watch film and stuff too. So it goes.
What do they show? They don't show
last year.
They show the last year.
Or the year before.
What do you learn from last year? They were 29th.
Here's what we screwed up.
Yeah.
Okay, right here.
Yeah. And then here's where we screwed up, and there's where we screwed up, and there's where they should show you like the Butkus shares. Now watch him pick up the man and watch him pick up the man and take him 10 yards back, and then put his helmet into his chest as he drops him.
That'd be good.
You've seen the soup. You've seen Butkus.
I've seen him. Oh yeah. I've seen
From CBS 2 Chicago at Basta on Chicago's Northwest Side, ComDisco presents Overtime with Mike North. Tonight's guest, Chicago Bear draftee Brian Urlacher. And now, your Emmy Award-winning host from The Score, Sports Radio 1160, Mike North!
Welcome to ComDisco's Overtime with Mike North, right here at Basta on the northwest side of Chicago, on CBS 2 Chicago. And he's from New Mexico. He made 140 tackles last year. The guy came out of nowhere. He's the Bears' #1 pick. We're going to find out all about him. I don't know. He's the best player I've never seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Urlacher. You like that one? The best player I've never seen. I'm telling you. Sit on down, buddy. Welcome.
Thank you.
First thing I got to say is there is a Brian Urlacher.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. I really didn't hear about you till the Senior Bowl. I mean, what was the name of the conference that you were playing in?
The Mountain West.
The Mountain West.
Yeah, we went from the WAC to the Mountain West.
Okay. Now, straight up, you didn't have a lot of games on television, right? Because I watch a lot of college football.
Late night ESPN. You catch us every once in a while. Every once in a while, you can catch us on late night, but hardly any.
You made a name for yourself not only for what you did, but the scouts started noticing you. They heard about you maybe, but the combine was the big deal, right?
Yeah, the Senior Bowl was pretty good, but the combine, after that, everyone just wanted to talk to me then. And my name got out there, and once someone says something good about you, it's over with. Everyone wants to talk to you then. So everyone shows interest.
What did you do at the combine that caught everybody's attention?
I think it's just because I ran the 40. Most of the guys rated pretty high don't run the 40, and I went ahead and did it. And everyone, they were pretty excited that I ran. I ran a good time. And I did good in all the drills too, so they were excited about that.
So what'd you run the 40 in?
I ran 4.5, which is I ran 4.4 the weekend before.
Because there's receivers that run 4.4, running backs that run 4.4, 4.5.
Yeah, but it says a slow track there. I believe it too.
Okay, now you played a lot of safety. Mm-hmm. You really didn't start till the last couple years, right?
Yeah, my first 2 years I played behind a junior, and then my sophomore year he was a senior.
Okay, so you played some safety, but they moved you around, right? You played safety, you played linebacker, you return punch, you played tight end, you played fullback. You did it all, right?
Yeah, I played everywhere. I mean, we didn't have a lot of guys on our team that could do much, and they threw me wherever I told them. I mean, I'd ask him if I could play certain positions, and he'd just throw me in there, and most of the time it worked.
Did you ever ask him if you tossed the ball a little bit?
Always, but everybody wants to be quarterback, but
okay.
That never happened.
So now you played a lot of safety, and you like the middle of the field.
Yes.
What I'm trying to figure out is why the Bears want you to play over on the left side of the field. I mean, what did they tell you about this?
Quickest way to get on the field. Right away, Barry's a good middle linebacker, and I guess that's the quickest way for me to get on the field, but I understand, and it's the easiest one to learn, too. So that has a big deal there, too, because there's so much stuff to learn.
So are we going to see, it would seem to me, your chance of making a lot of tackles playing on the outside is going to be tough, especially if they're running away from you. You'd rather be in the middle where you can hit both sides, right?
Yeah, that's where everybody wants to be. I mean, that's definitely where I want to be, but if I can get on the field at Sam quicker, I'm happy with it.
So how many tackles would they be happy with?
I think last year, he said 40 tackles is what the guy had last year or something like that.
40?
40, yeah. That's not very many.
We got to see more than 40 tackles.
Yeah.
We're going to have to see more than 40 tackles, but do you think that they'll eventually move you inside?
I think maybe once Barry's done, I think, but I don't have any idea. I mean, I'm just there. I do what they tell me to do, and do it with a smile.
Well, you know what? Here's the deal. You've been in mini camp. How's it been? I mean, did they have is it just action nonstop?
It's going the whole time. I mean, we woke up. Usually in college, when you have camp, you get a nap in between. No naps. You gotta go the whole.
Don't they have like a little break, like in kindergarten, where you put your head down, or you got like they give you the milk break?
Exactly. We don't get that.
Did they have arts and crafts?
No, we get a lunch break, but no nap time though, so it wasn't as good.
So you just had lunch, but you couldn't wait for lunch.
That was oh man. Well, you have to eat breakfast like 6:30. Get lunch at 12:30. So.
Man, it's almost like a real job.
Yeah.
Forget about this. Yeah. It's almost like a real job, Brian. It sucks, doesn't it?
Starting to realize it's a job.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Brian Urlacher. I'm going to be straight up with you. I wanted the kicker. I wanted Janikowski. I wanted him at number 9 because he's a guy. Last year we lost 4 games. 4 because we couldn't kick the ball through the uprights. Now I understand they got injured, but this guy here is like once in a lifetime type kicker. You know, he might account for 11 points a game. You know, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make about 120 tackles this year for everybody to forget about the kicker. We're not putting any pressure on you.
I'll do my best.
All right, you know, as far as kickers go, I mean, I thought he was the best. And the thing that really astounded me was how high he went for somebody that nobody. We all watch college football. How many people heard of Brian before December, before the Senior Bowl? And this is a big town.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
This is a big town.
Mexico's a long ways away. It doesn't surprise me. Not at all.
How many other schools looked at you when you got out of high school?
One. They wanted me to walk on.
Which one was it?
Texas Tech. Well, and then I got a scholarship from New Mexico State after I committed to UNM. And it was too late. So.
And what position were you slated to play originally?
Either wideout or safety or linebacker, one of those 3.
Okay.
I started out as safety.
Now let's get to the cool stuff. Where are you going to live? Are you going to live downtown where you can have some fun, or are you going to live out there in Lake Forest where you fall asleep at 9 o'clock?
I want to live out there in Lake Forest.
Okay, now McNown, I guess, is going to live downtown.
Yeah.
He told me he's living downtown. Of course, he didn't live downtown the first year.
Yeah.
Maybe you changed your mind, right?
I don't know. That's a long drive. It's like 35 minutes or so. I'm not used to driving.
Sorry, you got to don't get a limo.
I don't want a limo. I'd rather drive myself. That's too far.
Yeah. Now,
That's too far.
did they show you films of the Bear defense?
Yes, we watched it this week.
Well, what did you learn from watching last year's? You couldn't have learned anything.
We watched the good plays. We watched the cut-ups and the good plays. I didn't see anything bad.
So they showed you about 5 minutes of film, right? And then they had an intermission.
No, it wasn't that
They got to
bad.
show you Butkus film. That's what they got to show you. Or Buffon or Otis Wilson. Did they show you any of the 85 stuff? Or, no?
None of those guys. Just ESPN is the only time you get to watch that. You know?
And you've seen Butkus, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen them all. Yes, sir.
Now he was on the show here about, I say 4 weeks ago. I mean, you're pretty big. But he's a monster.
Bigger. Yeah, his shoulders
his shoulders
are so
are like
wide.
this,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
and he's still, you know what? See, you got a nice disposition. Dick once in a while gets a little, he was great the night of the show, but he still walks around like he wants to tackle somebody. Can you separate yourself? I mean.
I could try. I'm doing pretty good, I think. I don't, you know, I know when I'm on the football field, know when I'm not.
Was there any hazing today or at the mini camp? Did
No,
anybody give you a hard time? Or
no.
does that happen once camp starts?
I hope not, but.
Oh, you know it's going to happen. Come on.
They say it doesn't, but I mean, the mini camp, no one hazed me or nothing like that. No, nobody. I mean, it was real nice.
You know why? Because they need you.
They need all of us.
Well, yeah. And how did the team look? How did the team look to you? The defense.
We look good. We got a lot. Like we're deep. I know that linebacker, and I mean everyone's real nice. I mean, we look pretty good out there. I know that.
I read the paper after the first day of minicamp, and I said, I don't know if I want to hear this from our first round draft pick. You said, quote, everything's so damn fast, right?
It is.
Compared to what you played against.
Yeah, well, it's not as fast as I make it seem, but it's an adjustment, and I'll just have to get used to it. I mean, I think I did pretty good at minicamp, but I know everyone's good. There's not one better person out there.
Only 4 players from your conference were drafted, and nobody was drafted lower than 5th round, and 3 of them were linemen, and there was 1 running back. So you were a man-child in that conference, but there weren't a whole lot of great players coming out of that conference.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We didn't have a lot of good players, but we feel like it's a pretty good conference. I mean, we had three teams go to bowl games last year, and we had another guy go in the first round. I think late in the first round, we had a guy get drafted, a linebacker from BYU. But I mean, we feel like we play pretty good football. But I realized at the senior bowl,
Rob, you're talking about Rob. Rob
Morse.
Rob Morse, 25-year-old linebacker from BYU.
Yes, but he went like to 29 or something to Indianapolis.
All right, now do you have? Are you done with school, or do you have some time left?
I still have 2 semesters left. I only went 3.5 years. I didn't redshirt, so I got a little time left.
You're gonna go back someday?
Much as I don't want to, I think I probably will. I mean, I don't like school that much, but it's good to have a degree, I guess.
You don't like school either?
No, I don't.
I
do not like it.
It's pretty hard once that check comes rolling in.
That's what I heard.
To tow your butt back to New Mexico. Can you take classes?
I go out here, yeah.
You'll go to UIC or something.
Somewhere out here, yeah. Just take a quarter or something like that and get it in a hurry. So you have to go semesters, nothing like that.
So have you had a chance to see town at all?
No, not at all. I've been out there the whole time. When I came on my visit, I was out there. When I came after the draft, I was out there. So this is the first time I've been in town.
I got to tell you, did the Bears fly a commercial or did they fly first class?
First class.
All right, they're getting better. They're getting better.
They were by far the best ones. Everyone else.
I'll never forget, they flew Rashaan Salam commercial, and he got out of the plane, he was wearing a 49er jacket. I'll never forget that. The guy's our #1 pick. I go, this guy ain't gonna make it. He thinks he's in California. But he was on the weed, though.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
see, that's not
you're
a good
just
thing.
milk, straight milk and everything else,
Milk
right?
and cookies, that's
Yeah.
right, man.
Milk and cookies, and that's it.
I'm happy. That's right.
You on the wagon right now?
I'm on the wagon.
All right, good. That's good. I'm on the wagon too. It's boring, isn't it?
No, I enjoy it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
All right.
But when you're off, it's tough.
You'll be back in a couple of years. You'll be doing beer commercials. We're going to take a break. Brian Urlacher. Back for more today.
Help us find homes for animals in need. To adopt this pet, call this number. A public service message from Overtime with Mike North.
We're back with my buddy, Brian Urlacher. And before we go on, you know what? Life is good. When you're Brian Urlacher, your #1 pick, you're going to play in one of the greatest sports towns in America, and you have a beautiful lady like Lori. Beautiful girl. There she is. Stand up, Lori. Say hi. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Brian met Lori right after he signed the deal. No. Wait a minute. And it says here, Mike, can you say happy birthday to Troy Wilson? Where's Troy? Where you at, Troy? Stand up, Troy. There you are. Happy birthday. Yeah, we'll do that. Remember when you were 16? What were you doing when you were 16 years old? Were you destroying somebody on the football
I
field?
was about 5'11".
Yeah.
I was a sophomore. I wasn't very big back then. I
You
didn't
never-
destroy anybody. I was trying to run away from people back then.
You never took steroids, did you? Please tell us you did.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No.
Milkshakes, a lot of milkshakes.
Milkshakes, creatine.
Creatine. There you go. Poof.
Creatine.
Creatine. You wake up. You go to bed at 1:30. You wake up at 1:90. Creatine. The wonder deal, right?
Puts water in your muscles. It blows you up.
Yeah, blows you up. You get up one day and you got them things coming out of your neck.
Traps. That's right. Yep. You said it.
Did you talk to the Bears about playing another position?
No.
I mean, you haven't said a word.
It got brought up, but Coach Ron said, nope.
See, they're going to bring you along slowly. It looks like.
Yeah,
to me.
just concentrate on one position right now.
Yeah, and then maybe down the line.
Maybe. I don't know what he has in plans for me, but possibly.
Well, that's a good thing because you know what? They're not. At least you know you're not going to be. Well, you know what? You probably like running down on kickoffs.
Oh yeah, I hope they're gonna put me on special teams.
You want to be on special? I don't think that's going to. I don't know.
You don't think?
First round?
I don't know.
What do you think? I mean, I'd love to see you run down there, but
Yeah, I definitely want to. I like special teams.
do you get a lot of joy out of like hitting a guy so hard that the snot comes out of his nose and he's bleeding? Do you get a lot of joy?
Yeah, it feels good. Well, you know you hit them good when they're on their back and you got little snot bubbles right there.
Yeah,
That's
snot
always-
bubbles and their eyes are rolling
That's
in their
right.
head.
That's always nice.
The Senior Bowl, I mean, you probably said, you know what, not too many people, you probably were real motivated because you said, not too many people know me, so I'm going to
knew
make
me.
a name for myself.
Yeah, I had one there if I had something to prove to everybody because no one knew who I was. And then, all week long, what's your name? Where are you from? Mexico. Everyone says Mexico. Are you even, is that state?
Yeah, did you tell me out?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
play in Monterrey.
Yeah.
I play at Mexico University.
Yeah, University of Juarez. Juarez Tech.
Now, do you have to watch your weight? I mean, you have to watch what you eat?
No, I eat everything, anything I want. I mean, I have trouble gaining weight. Is my problem.
Now, don't tell me you're one of these guys that just likes to eat pasta. Do you like steaks?
No, I like steaks. I like
a great steak town.
hamburgers, everything.
And of course, you like Italian food, right?
Yes, I like Italian food.
Yeah. Now, you one of them guys like the tomato sauce? You like that new stuff, the pesto and all that other?
I don't know, whatever you put on it.
You'll
sounds
eat?
good. Yeah, it sounds good to me, whatever you put on it.
Spaghetti with creatine. I'm a big fan. I'm Brian Urlacher.
That's right. You put it on there, I'll eat it.
Now, are you gonna come out with like Butkus after like a couple years start growing the mustache? He looked even meaner. You're just gonna come out with?
I got blonde hair on my face,
Yeah.
so I don't think I look too tough with a little blonde mustache.
Yeah. Who was a guy that impressed you in the Senior Bowl that you wish that the Bears would have had a chance at, or maybe he's on the Bears?
Tell you the truth, I mean, John Abraham from South Carolina, he was the 13th pick overall. He went to the Jets. I mean, he was a good linebacker. And I thought, I mean, he's impressed me the most out of linebackers.
Now, when you guys go to this thing, it's like a week of just like, I mean, you're not allowed to blitz, I guess. You're not allowed to do a lot of things, right? Now, do you like the blitz?
I like the blitz. Yeah, it just speeds up the game more. I mean, you got to rush the quarterback and make him hurry. If not,
See, that's what I think they're going to have you do a lot of too.
Come off the edge.
Come off the edge.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that'd be fun.
How are you on pass protection? I mean, pass protection. Forget about it.
I'm
Well, I
not
don't know.
very
You
good-
might have
I'm
played
not very
offensive
good at
guard.
that.
I don't know. You might have played tackle, defending the pass.
Pretty good. I mean, I've just been guarding tight end all week long. I mean, I still got to learn a lot of technique, but I mean, they don't run away from me. I know that much. Yeah, so I'm doing all right.
Now, you weren't allowed to hit or anything, were you?
No, it was all just helmets and shorts. That's it. So no contact yet.
Dick Duran's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
See,
I
we
like
had a
him.
guy here before him that was a goof.
I heard
You would have
stories.
been, I'll tell you this, you would have been perfect for him because there's any one of 7-8 positions he might have moved you to. He would have moved you, this guy would have moved you anywhere. I mean, he would have had you playing center by the time it was all said and done. You know what I mean? We're going to take a break. More with Brian right after this. We're back with Brian Urlacher here on the Overtime with Mike North show on CBS 2 Chicago. Now, your deal, let's talk about that. You want to get in. The one thing that I don't like, and I think most fans feel the same way, is when the first round pick isn't in camp. This set Cade McNown back. Last year, it's set other guys back in other teams, and you know, it's a real tough thing. What's the situation with your deal? Now, I read today in the paper where you want to get things done as soon as possible. You're going to go in early and stuff like your agent's going to go in early, but we've heard this stuff before.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I mean, that's with my agent and the Bears. But I mean, I definitely want to be in camp. I know it gets the fans, it gets you, it gets your teammates mad at you, and it gets you behind too. And you can't learn stuff as quick. So I definitely want to be there as fast as possible.
Now, have you heard the kind of money they're throwing around?
I have.
The numbers they're tossing around?
I haven't heard. All I've done is compare it to last year's pick, which is Chris Claiborne.
And what did he make?
I think his contract was jacked up. He got like, well, it was still a lot of money, but he only got like a $2 million signing bonus, and then.
Okay, so you sign and they give you the $2 million like in a paper bag. You sign, they go here. Here's that.
Yeah.
Thank you for signing. You
No
haven't
taxes,
all you have to
yeah.
do is sign.
Yeah.
No taxes, cash
Yeah,
up front.
good
Now,
luck.
then what did he get? Do you know any?
I think he got $2 million a year for 5 years, and then he got the $2 million signing bonus. which
Okay,
most
so
guys take a big
you want to
lump sum.
compare, that's
That's what they
comparable
compare
money.
it to. Yeah, overall money, I guess. Or I don't know how
Right.
it works.
And you'd like to sign, would you like to sign a 4 or 5 year deal?
I think they don't let you sign less than 4.
Yeah. So you'll
4 or
sign-
5, 4 or 5.
Uh-huh.
So whatever they want.
Now you know this agent, he's an NBA guy, your agent. I
Yeah, he's an
understand.
NBA guy. He's a good guy. I mean, he's gonna.
Okay.
I mean, I think the Bears are pretty upfront with
What's
their
your agent's
stuff like
name?
that. Steve Kaufman.
Steve Kaufman.
Yeah, he's out of Malibu, California.
Okay.
So
He's got a big house?
no, I've never been there.
You've never been to your agent's house?
Oh, he always comes to visit me.
Okay. He doesn't want to see what he's got. He
That's
doesn't
right.
want you to see what he's got.
Yes, he's making some
Making money
money.
off the sweat of athletes. Yeah, come on in. This is my mansion of 30 rooms.
Yeah.
Sort of like what movie was that? The one that Denzel Washington was in when he was the basketball player.
You got
one?
game?
Yeah. You see that agent?
saw that movie,
I
yeah.
got 4 cars. I got this. You
he-
think you can trust this guy?
Sure, I can trust him.
All right.
Yeah. I think he's only got 9 bedrooms in his house. I don't think he has 30.
I think what you should tell him. I think what you should tell him is that if you catch him doing anything wrong, what you'll do to him? Just
No,
stay
just
a
something
cool
to think
guy,
about.
but if you do something wrong, I'm
Something
gonna have to
think
kill you.
about.
You know?
Yeah, do me some good negotiating.
But you want to sign and get things going because you know what?
Yeah.
I know the Bears got to pay you, but I get the feeling that you'd play football almost for nothing if you could.
Well, I mean, that's why you play the game, because for the love of the game. I mean, you just get lucky enough to get drafted. So, I mean, we'd like to get paid, but I mean, if it just
How much did they pay in New Mexico?
$430 a month.
Really?
Yeah, that's for rent, food, everything.
So you get money.
Or if you live off campus, but that's for your rent's like $300 a month. So you're still getting screwed either way. I mean,
I thought you weren't allowed to get any money in
well,
college.
you get a little bit, but you know, I mean, it's just
Really?
just
Wait.
for your housing.
Make sure we
plus
edit
for-
this.
It's for
Hold on.
housing.
Hold on. They gave you money in a check form?
The university gives. Every school does that if you're on scholarship.
Oh, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
We just
well,
thought that you got your books paid for and that you get the free meal at the cafeteria every so often.
No, we get 3 meals a day, and then our scholarship checks for our rent and stuff.
All right.
But
We're
it's
going to
still
run
not-
this
it's
thing
still
now.
not
You sure
enough.
it's okay?
It's not enough.
No?
No, it's not.
But you know what would happen if they start paying you?
more. Well, most schools get paid more than we do at UNM.
But if they started paying guys, like giving them cash
on
to
the
take care
side.
of themselves,
Yeah.
there'd be guys walking around with rolls like this, don't you
It'd
think?
be nice. Yeah, it'd be good. Hey, we should pay us.
I'll tell you what, Brian, you're a great guy, man. Give me a hand. Brian Urlacher. We'll see you next week, everybody. Take care of yourself.
Transportation for guests of Overtime with Mike North provided by Charles Joseph Limousine Service, 312-623-1428. Clothing for Mr. North and Mr. Suntress designed by Arnold Brandt, courtesy of Executive Clothiers on Elmhurst Road in Prospect Heights. Signs of Success, experts in corporate and team apparel in Chicago. Call toll-free 1-877-SOS-6250. This is John Shaky Suntress for Overtime with Mike North, a Licorice Limited production.